It does seem we have kind of a unique ice cream series starting on this channel. Hey guys, it's Maddie from Let's Eat Plants, and today we are making healthy vegan mint chip ice cream. Last week, I showed you guys how to make sweet potato ice cream, and it seems like a lot of you really loved that recipe. So I have been thinking, what other kind of healthy ingredients can we add into our vegan ice cream? In addition, one of our lovely Let's Eat Plants subscribers, Samantha, has said that her favorite ice cream is mint chocolate chip, and I have to agree, it is also one of my favorites. It is a classic ice cream flavor, so that's what we are going to try making today. Now, even before I had the idea to make a mint chocolate chip ice cream, I had the idea to make some kind of ice cream using zucchini. Now, before you guys exit out of this video, because I know you are thinking right now, no way I am putting zucchini in my ice cream, just hear me out. I have seen a lot of recipes that use zucchini in smoothies, and people say that when you add it into smoothies, it is completely tasteless. So I've actually tried it out myself, and let me tell you, it is tasteless. Essentially, zucchini takes on the taste of whatever else you put in the smoothie, and that's how I arrived at the idea for today's recipe. So why zucchini? Besides the fact, like I mentioned, it is tasteless when you add it into smoothies, and hopefully into this ice cream. It is also a very healthy vegetable. It is low in calories, low in fat, and then of course high in all the good stuff, vitamins, minerals, etc. So again, before you leave this video, just hear me out. This is not going to be a zucchini flavored ice cream. Of course, we are adding sweetener and mint extract in there to make it taste like mint chocolate chip ice cream. So I did actually start this recipe already, as I wanted the mixture to be able to chill for a few hours in the fridge. But let me quickly show you what I did this morning to make this zucchini mint chocolate chip ice cream. I started with 3 medium-sized zucchinis, and I just took off most of the skin just because I was worried the skin might have too much flavor. And then I chopped and steamed them for about 6 minutes. And this turned out to be just over 2 cups of zucchini, which was 285 grams. Then once those were cooled, I added them to the blender with 1 cup of plain soy milk, 1/3 cup of granulated sugar. Now, the only reason I'm using granulated sugar in this recipe is because I literally just ran out of maple syrup. You guys know usually I will use maple syrup or date paste as my sweetener, but this is the only thing that I have, and I do have a lot of it, so I thought I should probably start using some of it. So of course, use whatever you prefer. If you prefer to use maple syrup or date paste, that should work fine as well. You might need to use a little bit more than what I call for because date paste may not be as sweet, but definitely taste it as you go and then add more if needed. Now at this point, the mixture was looking pretty thin and watery. I think I probably could have used a bit more zucchini or a bit less soy milk, but I decided to add a little bit of fat content because most ice creams usually do use fat as a base, either coconut cream, coconut milk, coconut oil, cashews, some kind of fatty component. And since I was going with this mint green theme, I decided to use avocado. So I didn't want the fat content to be too high, so I only added half an avocado, and taste-wise, that seemed to be just perfect. I also added 1/6 teaspoon of peppermint extract. I started out with 1/8 teaspoon and then just added a couple more drops. Mint extract is very, very overpowering, so just start with less and then taste it as you go. You can always add a little bit more, but you don't want too much mint, otherwise it can taste like toothpaste. And I also added just a pinch of salt. So now the mixture is looking a lot more thick and creamy, and I just put the whole thing into the fridge and it has been chilling there for the last few hours. Now, I have read a lot of recipes that say that you want to refrigerate your mixture before adding it into your ice cream machine. I think if you were not using an ice cream machine, you could just put it straight into the freezer at that time. But of course, don't forget to add your chocolate chips first. Now, I have seen a lot of you guys asking about making ice cream without an ice cream maker, and it's definitely possible. What you would want to do is put your mixture mixture into a Tupperware and take it out every hour or so and stir it around. And that's so that the ice crystals don't form together and make really big ice crystals. This is just what I've read. But you want the ice crystals to be broken up and remain as small as possible, and that's how you get a smoother texture ice cream. Another way to do this is to put everything into a Ziploc bag and make it as flat as possible in your freezer, and then just break off the chunks, add those into a food processor or into your blender, and then it can be blitzed up and you'll get a lot softer consistency that way. So those are just a few tips I have seen so far for anyone who doesn't have an ice cream machine. Now I think we are ready to put this zucchini, avocado, mint chocolate chip ice cream into the ice cream maker. I just have two different kinds of chocolate chips here. I have regular large ones and then also some mini ones. Thought it would be nice texture difference to have both sizes. If you have an ice cream machine, you want to do the add-ins about 5 minutes before it stops churning. So that's why I haven't put mine in yet. But like I said before, if you're not using an ice cream machine, don't forget to put these in before you freeze it. I mean, this is looking pretty pudding-like consistency, which I think is what we want based on all the things I've read. And this is pretty much the same consistency as the sweet potato mixture was when I made the ice cream last week. So this is looking pretty good. I'm glad I gave it a couple hours to chill in the fridge. I do just want to give it one more quick little taste. Oh yeah, that mint is so nice. You honestly cannot taste any zucchini in here. I am not just saying that. You guys have to try this. It is like, you just would never know. There actually might be the slightest hint of avocado. I think that my avocado is a little bit underripe. But other than that, I mean, it basically just tastes like mint ice cream. Okay, so let's get our bowl out of the freezer. If you have an ice cream machine, definitely remember to freeze your bowl for at least 24 hours in advance, if that's the kind of machine that you have. So we're gonna take that out and set up our machine and churn this ice cream. Okay, instant regret about using the large size chocolate chips. I definitely just should have stuck to the mini, and or like a shredded chocolate bar would have worked well too. Because when you think about mint chip ice cream, the chips are really thin. They're really not that big. And I think the bigger the chip, it's like, you don't want to bite into a big frozen chocolate chip. So keep that in mind if you want to make this. Either use a shredded dark chocolate bar or the mini chocolate chips seemed to work really well. Q already said this is better than the sweet potato ice cream. So if you guys have an ice cream machine, you know that this is like ready to serve right now if you want to, or you can put it into the freezer if you like a little bit of a firmer consistency. I'm gonna serve some up right now. This is my favorite consistency. I like it a little bit soft. And you know we gotta serve this in an ice cream cone. Are you a cup person or a cone person? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm definitely a cone girl. I mean, check this out right now. I'm already getting like pistachio vibes from the color as well. I'm thinking we could do a pistachio ice cream with this base. So delicious. Never thought I would say this, but perhaps a bit too many chocolate chips. I think I could have taken it down to just a 1/4 cup of mini chips and that would have been fine. But other than that, I am pretty impressed with this recipe. You will never know there is zucchini in this ice cream. I think if you wanted to up the creaminess, you could add more avocado, or you could replace it with something like cashews. But like I said, I wanted to keep the fat a little bit lower. I'm even wondering if I could have done just like all zucchini and no avocado at all. Might have to experiment with that as well. But for now, I am very satisfied with this mint chocolate chip ice cream. I hope you guys are enjoying this healthy ice cream series as well. If you are, don't forget to give this video a like, as it does really help out my channel and helps me bring more healthy vegan ice cream recipes to you guys. Also, feel free to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite ice cream flavor is. I'm on an experimental streak, so you never know, I might just make your favorite. Or you can always just leave a comment saying hi. I love to get those as well. And with that, let's eat plants, and I will see you guys next time.